Hello, everyone. I am Mr. Haddocken. I'm going to take you through real quick to show you how to access Docs Teach, which is what we'll be using to complete our primary source worksheets for this course. So this will be a quick intro just to show you that the functionality of it and everything like that. Now, this video that you're watching might not be strictly for your course, right? You might have different numbers up here, or it might be a different class, a different assignment. That's okay. Don't stress out. It's all basically the same concept. I'm just showing you how this website works, the functionality, and what you need to do on the website to submit the assignment, whatever assignment it is, whatever class it is. So while I'm here, I'm logged into the student view of Canvas here. So your Canvas should look similar to this, if not exactly like this. We're here on our homepage for our history course. And so from this homepage, I'm going to click on assignments. And then I'm going to find our assignment. I remember I always sort by type. I find that that's just the easiest way to look at these assignments. But if you're going to show by date, you're just going to scroll down to wherever you see it. Either way, whichever one you use, we're going to go to primary source worksheet one in this example, but it might be two or three or whatever one that you're looking at when you're watching this video. It's very important. This has all the directions that I'm going to go over with you here, but make sure that you're paying attention for it. There are a few things that I want to point out here, that there are, I always recommend watching this video before you start just to refresh yourself. For most of them, there will be a secondary uh, document that's loaded here. That's just a tool to help you. In this case, this is going to be the map analysis worksheet, which will be linked here. You can click on it and download it. That's not part of your grade, right? It's not required for your grade. That's just to help you kind of if you need something to write down on or something else to look at to help you figure out or think about what we're working on here. That's just something else to help you. The only thing that you need to worry about is what's included here on this link to primary source worksheet one. Now, before we click that, we're going to read these very important detail. You must type my email right here and select History 2013 BRCC in order to send me your responses to this. It's all completely housed through Docs Teach, okay, which is this other website that we're going to look at in a second. So that is where you will complete this assignment. You will not complete this assignment in Canvas. You will complete it here on Docs Teach by sending it to me through email and selecting this group when you submit it. I'll show you those steps in a second. Now, you can also, once you're done all that, you completed it, you close out of Docs Teach before you can shut down your computer, you can come down here and mark this as done. And show you it because I can't actually submit something as a student, but you'll have a text entry box to start the assignment here. Oh, here it is. Let's look here. So I'm going to open this text box, you hit done, you submit that to me, and then it'll come to me, and that will kind of track it on DocsTeach and on Canvas. Now, let's go ahead and look at DocsTeach. When you're ready to start the assignment, you're going to click that link. It's going to bring you to this DocsTeach website for the National Archives from the United States. For this particular one, we're dealing with Lewis and Clark's expedition to the complex West, right? So we're going to get an idea of what we're going to work for this, right? This is not necessarily what all the assignments will be, but they all have this general setup, the title, and then this introduction that gives you the background of what we're looking at here and what we're going to be working on. And then this will be the document that you'll be working on. Whatever it is for that assignment, it'll be here for you with whatever is marked on it that you need. So in this case, we're going to say, this is what it's telling us to do. It'll have these directions like this somewhere in the intro. For this one, it's examine documents related to Louisiana Purchase and Lewis and Clark expedition. Determine where different groups are involved and use the hints to place the documents on the X's on the maps. That's what your assignment is for this particular one. It's interactive. So the way you're going to do that is you're going to do whatever it tells you to do. For this case, it's going to be looking at these documents to determine which ones they are and then where they go. So it'll open up new windows. And while you're here, you can zoom into it and read it. You can move between them. And then you can also scroll down here. If this is difficult for you to read, they also have transcripts that you can read typed out like this, and it'll tell you what it says. So there are lots of different ways that you can use these documents and see them so that you can get what they're trying to tell you. Now, this does open in a new tab. or I'm sorry, it opens in the same tab. So you're going to want to hit back to get back to this original place. And these assignments are interactive. So for instance, this one tells us to drag and drop. So we're just going to drag and drop. Now, if this is your assignment, that's not necessarily where that one goes. I didn't read it. I'm not giving you the answer. I'm just showing you how this movement works here, right? You can also click on this to see just this map or just that main one that has everything else on it that makes it interactive if you want to look at this in more detail or anything like that. So this is the first part of your assignment. When you're done, this is the important part. This is where you're going to have to think about um, this document and then send all the information to me. And so what we're going to do here is you're going to read this. You'll make sure you do anything that was in the interactive steps. You're going to want to make sure you do all of that. And then you're going to answer any questions that they have here for you in this text box on Docs Teach, okay? Do not enter this information on the text box in Canvas. Only enter this information on the text box here on Docs Teach. Okay, you're going to respond to all and any questions, all of the questions that are here on your particular assignment. So I'm just going to put this as a test response because I'm going to send this to myself. And I'm going to put your name. This is where your name goes. Okay, so my name is Paul. So I'm going to put Paul, but you will put your name here and you're going to send it to my email address. Now you can either type it out or you can go here, you can copy it and then come here and paste it in. Okay, then we're going to hit send response. Now, when we send response, it's going to email me that and it's going to put you into that group here. So it's going to give you this extra step here because I have an account with it. So first, it's just going to take it, and then you're going to come down here, and this is where you're going to enter this part right here. You're going to enter history 2013 BRCC group here. And it's not functioning for me here because I'm not actually logged into the system for it. But this is where you'll select that group here for me to be able to send it to me based on my email. If you run into any questions or any problems with this at any time, please take a screenshot of it and send it to me. I will look at it and get to it as soon as possible and try to figure it out with you. But once you have entered my name, or sorry, have entered your name, my email address, and then the group number for your assignment, that is going to be it. You'll have the submit button and it'll let you go on through it. And then you can just close this out. Now, once you close this out, that's when you'll come here, you'll type in done, and then you'll go ahead and submit it here. Now that'll cue me in. I'll see that. And then I will go into Docs Teach, find your assignment there. And if it's missing from there, then I'll contact you here on Canvas and we'll work it out and see where the problem is if it actually submitted, things like that. And if you run into any questions about the documents, about the assignments, about what Docs Teach is asking you to do, about having trouble submitting it, please let me know as soon as you have a question, either in the questions form or send me an email. And especially if you run into an issue on Docs Teach, on the Docs Teach website, I'm only going to be able to help you with that if you take a screenshot of what you're actually seeing and what's actually happening. So if you run into any issues, make sure to do that. Either take a picture or send a screenshot. Other than that, that's the end of this. If you have any questions, please let me know. Good luck with this assignment and have a great time working with these documents.